All right, so what's on the schedule?
Toilet talk.
Toilet talk with Mike and Steph.
Our foot flush broke again. This is our second toilet that's happened to. Now we could order parts online to replace it, but they're going to take too long. And we're using this as an opportunity to upgrade the throne. We actually ordered it online through our favorite place in the world, Camping World. Yay! So hopefully they have it. And but first we're gonna go get some coffee since you made me start the day without coffee.
I did. I'm breaking cardinal rules this morning. We don't do anything before Mike has coffee, and we're working before coffee, so.
Okay.
You ready?
Let's do this.
Hey, guess what I found on the way to Camping World?
What?
Biscuit head.
Okay, so we doing that first?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so if you've been here a minute, you know that Mike loves Greenville, South Carolina. Well, in Greenville, South Carolina, there is a restaurant called Biscuit Head. It is...
There's one in Asheville.
It's amazing and delicious, and we found one in Asheville on our way to get our brand new toilet, so we're gonna go get some delicious food for breakfast.
Oh yeah.
And probably coffee. Are we getting coffee, Mike?
I need coffee. How did you let me start this day without coffee?
I don't know, I'm proud of you though. We're a couple hours in and no coffee, and he's doing okay.
Alright, let's go get this toilet.
Alright, Camping World, don't disappoint us. We're gonna show up, they're gonna say, here's the toilet you purchased. And we're gonna say, yay, toilet!
And then we're gonna go home and we're gonna install it, and
Yay,
there's not gonna be
toilet.
any issues.
We got this.
Okay.
Full goat. Full cat's
goat.
head. Full cat's head biscuit.
He's in the truck today.
Yeah. I felt like we needed the goat potentially for today, depending on how it's gonna go.
Okay.
There might be moments where we just need a little screaming goat to help us out.
Camping World.
It's a toilet!
Toilet. Okay, here we go. I don't want to be negative about Camping World, but every time we shop here, we have never bought a camper from here. We've had friends who have bought campers here and have had a lot of issues. Yeah. And every time we come in here, I feel like something goes wrong. And today was no exception.
We ordered this toilet last night when we realized ours broke. Ours broke, we need a new toilet, we full time, so we ordered it online, got the email confirmation, congrats, your toilet's at the store, go grab it, basically. We'd already paid and everything, so our understanding, we show up, we pick up the toilet, we're good to go.
Now they didn't fulfill the order, meaning they didn't pull it off the shelf and set it off to the side.
And that's what they did. The young man that helped us was very nice. He went and grabbed the toilet, and then he went to scan us out, and I was like, we've already paid. And he's like, oh, I can't find your order. Let me grab my manager. Manager comes over, she's like, I can't find your order either. Let me see, and we showed everything, we had the confirmation, and she's like, let's call customer service.
So we sat on hold with her customer service. They had canceled our order sometime this morning because
the store had.
What did they say? They didn't have it in stock?
Didn't have it. So the guy's like, oh, I can see here the store rejected the order because they don't have it in stock.
And there were two at the store.
All three of us standing there slowly turn and look at the toilet that's in the cart, and we're like, okay. Long story short, the employees here at Camping World and the customer service rep on the phone, very kind, very nice. Patient. Not their fault, but it's just, I feel like every time we come to Camping World, there's some strange thing. Now we get to go install it in the camper.
Oh yeah. Is this technically furniture if you sit on it?
Maybe? Why?
Just curious. Here it is.
Look, it fits perfectly.
It's going right there, right?
Right.
This is the new bathroom.
It's the new living room seat that we ordered.
Uh-huh. Oh!
Look at that beaut.
Okay. Woo-wee! Brand new, never been used.
He did say we could return it if it didn't work, and I clarified before use, right? And he said yes.
Yes. So the only other thing that was in the box is some covers for the bolts, a bag of hardware, and the instruction manual. So that entire box, this is all that's in there.
Last time we replaced our toilet, we replaced it with the exact same model, so we knew it was gonna fit in here, no problems. This time, we're getting a whole different brand. We went from a Thetford to a Dometic, so all the measurements are online before we picked out a toilet. I will say we were eyeballing the Dometic 320, but it has a much larger bowl, and we didn't like how close it was gonna be sitting to the wall. So I did measure our current toilet, compared it to the measurements of the new toilet online, but now that we physically have the new toilet, I went ahead and measured everything on it as well to make sure it's going to fit. Different RV models have different types of toilets. There's really not that many types of toilets out there to choose from, but always make sure it's going to fit in your camper, both in proximity to the walls and on the actual like ring underneath your toilet.
So I turned the water off. I actually drained the black tank yesterday because I knew we were going to be doing this project.
Thank you.
Just because the toilet is going to be up and your black tank hole is going to be exposed. So any smells or anything like that, it's the RV life. It's just how it is sometimes. So if you are doing this, I would flush your black tank, get all that stuff flushed out really well, and then I would turn off your water and go ahead and open up your faucets and everything and make sure you get as much water out of the line as you can. And I thought Steph did this already.
I did.
So
apparently Jenny holds a little in her bladder.
Do not feel overwhelmed by this. If you guys are replacing your toilet, it's actually a really simple project. So we're gonna show you guys how we're doing this as we go along, but it should be pretty simple. Don't feel overwhelmed, because if we can do it, you guys definitely can do it.
We almost forgot the most important part of this project.
What?
Look behind you.
Oh. The toilet paper holder has been placed right here. If you guys have been following along, this has been a month-long ordeal. So what, yesterday I guess we finally
decided.
We agreed on this spot. It clears the drawer. And then Steph noticed this morning that you hit your knee on it every time you get in the medicine cabinet.
So that is where it lives
right
for now.
Here. It's in here. I don't know what else we could have done, so.
Thank you for all your suggestions.
Yeah, thank you guys for all your suggestions.
All right, now you can get back to the toilet.
Oh, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna get this old toilet out. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is take off the water line off the back. There are two lines on this toilet. One of them's a clear line. It runs from the toilet to the upper part of the toilet that controls the sprayer. And right underneath of it is the water line coming in from the spigot. And you're gonna have to detach that first. Note that once you unscrew this, it's going to start leaking just a little bit. It's all the water that's left in the line. So you're gonna need a towel or a bucket or something behind there to catch that drip. So I'm gonna use a wrench very carefully because it is a plastic part on the back, but I'm gonna need a wrench because it's a little too tight for me to do by hand. All right, it's still coming out and I can't get that bowl out. That bowl's just gonna stay back there till I'm done. All right, so on either side of the toilet, there are bolts that attach it to the ring that's on the floor. So on either side, you'll see plastic covers on top of the bolts. And all you have to do is grab a pocket knife or a screwdriver and pop off those plastic tops to reveal the bolts. You'll know when they're off when you hear that popping sound. It might just be the Thetford model that makes that noise. I'm not really sure. So you're just going to remove the bolts on either side of this. A 13 millimeter fits this particular model. So always have an exit strategy. Figure out where you're gonna put the old toilet. So this one is ready to lift off and put somewhere. I'm gonna take it outside and then it's going in the dumpster later.
That's all there is to it.
Straight outside it goes. You might as well use this opportunity while you have the old toilet off to clean the area really well. This toilet sits kind of catty corner in the corner here, and it's really hard to get back there to clean. But just clean this area up really well because you're probably not going to have an opportunity to do that, in my experience, for another 3 years. Alright, so the old toilet's out. I've cleaned the area the best I can, and the next step is to reinstall these, which are called
T-bolts.
T-bolts. So I'm just going to put these back in here, slide them in these smaller slots so that they're locked in place. And I'm going to go grab the toilet and I'm going to set it on top here and get it set up. So I'm going to get this left hole on first. It's on. And then the right hole. Have to kind of finagle it on here, maybe. I see you. There it goes. So the new model does come with an extra washer and a nut, and these just go right on top of the T-bolts. Oh, do you hear my knees? Do you hear my knees?
This is 35, folks.
Oh man. All right. So the washer goes on first. And then I'm just gonna hand tighten this nut on top here and do the same thing to the other side.
All right, while Mike is tightening nuts, because that's not super exciting, thought I'd check in with you guys. How's your week going? Tell me something good. The summer is officially kicked off. Have you guys gone on camping trips yet? Let us know down below. We love hearing from you. We love hearing about your adventures. So I'm gonna cue it back to Mike because I hear that the tightening seems to be slowing down.
So I'm just gonna hand tighten this. And I'm gonna use a rag to kind of get a little bit better of a grip on the back of this, instead of using a wrench because it is plastic. And that should be it. I should be able to turn on the water.
All right, Mike is braving the rain to turn on the water. We're in charge of watching for leaks. We're gonna do the old fashioned, if it starts leaking, hit the side of the camper. Whew, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Woo, look at that swirl.
Look at that swirl. It's like the weirdest spa ever.
I kind of like that. That's gonna be so much easier to clean too. Like the whole bowl is gonna be easier to clean. This is gonna be easier to clean. That was easy. I'll be honest, I sat there and watched the whole thing.
Yeah,
but
it was
I mean,
really easy.
Would you say it was easy?
Yeah.
High five. I guess we use it now.